Check, check. Mic check. We should be live. Should be live, man. For day 5. Let me know when you guys are getting the transmission here in the chat. And let me know how you guys are doing, man. Let me know how you guys are feeling whenever you can see this, man. Today, for me, today is a better day than yesterday, bro. It is a better day for yesterday, and I'm finding a lot of solace in that, bro. Finding solace in that. Day 5, we are still sober. We are still taking our supplements and vitamins. We are still in the gym, and we are still here live streaming together and connecting and talking, man. And if you guys see the title of this video, comparison is the enemy of happiness. It's just something that I was thinking about last night after I got off stream, because for those that were here yesterday, I was having a hard time fucking keeping it together, man. I was having a hard time not crying yesterday. A lot of yesterday I was feeling very emotional, and I was thinking we had some heavy calls yesterday. We had some super heavy calls, and I think I was comparing myself to some of the stuff you guys were going through, between our two callers, and I was beating myself up a little bit, thinking like, damn, like these guys have it so rough. Like, what is wrong with me? Why am I so pathetic? Why am I so weak? And that's not a good thing to do, man. I don't know if a lot of you guys do that out there, but I think at times I find myself, whether it's in a good way or a bad way, comparing myself to others, and that always leaves me feeling unfulfilled, rather. Whether I'm comparing myself to other people's success or comparing myself to others' hardships, and then feeling like I should be happier because I don't have those hardships. And it's a fine line, I feel like, because you want to have perspective, like we were talking about that. We want to have perspective and be thankful and grateful, but I feel like sometimes I let that perspective turn into comparison. And whenever I compare and measure my value or measure my success or how good I am compared to someone else, it just never feels good, man. And even if you're comparing yourself to someone else and you're doing better than them and you're like, oh yeah, well, at least I'm better than him. There could be a day where, he starts doing good and then you feel bad about that. And it's just something that's out of your control. And I wanted to start off today by talking about something that I was thinking about, which is I just want to be the best Brandon that I can be. And I think social media is designed to have us compare to one another. And I know with YouTube, everyone likes to make comparisons. Oh, you're like Channel 5, or you're like Tommy G, or you're a clone of this guy. And I just want to tune all that stuff out, man. I just want to be the best me, because I'm never going to be fucking Tom Green. I'm never going to be Brock Lesnar. And if I measure myself based on how I compare to other people, it's just it's never going to make me happy, man. I know these are probably some cliche things, but this is just what I'm thinking about. What's making me feel better? What's helping me? And there's that quote that says, if you judge a fish on its ability to climb a tree, to live its whole life thinking it's a failure. And man, I have the most beautiful father in the world. He's such a great guy and such a beautiful dad. And I think at times I've compared myself to him and measured myself up to him. And everyone's different, bro. We're all just different people. And if you compare yourself to someone that you look up to too much and let it beat you down, it's just not productive, man. You can only focus on what you can control. And I think that we need to just start focusing on being the best person we can be, and instead of comparing, just letting that perspective sink in and not turning it into a negative thing. It's so easy to turn things that should just be okay or should be good into a negative. Like last night on the stream, bro, I was really blessed to be able to connect with you guys, and it's not right of me to just compare what we're going through, man. It's not a trauma off or a who can deal with it the better way. Like we're going through stuff, and we're connected to that pain. Whether you're a millionaire that just feels lonely in life, or you're a broke person that is struggling to find independence and financial freedom, like something that makes someone else happy might not make you feel fulfilled. So we just all got to find what we want to be, and the best version of ourselves and what we can strive for. And there's another thing I really liked that my wrestling coach used to tell me, because I used to be so in wrestling. I used to be so obsessed with my opponents and what moves they would do and how good they were, and always thinking like, oh, I'll never be as good as him, or I don't know if I could beat him, or just focusing on things outside of myself. I think it's good to study your opponent, but I was doing too much grass is always greener type of a situation of like, oh man, like if I could wrestle for this school, or if I had these training partners. And my coach told me, like, listen, Buck, the grass is greener where you water it. And again, I know that's a cliche, but I hadn't heard that until I was like 20 something, and that really resonated with me. The grass is greener where you water it. If we spend all our time looking at everyone else's grass, we're neglecting our own, man. We're not being the best people we can be, and we're just neglecting our own grass, man. So I'm trying to take care of my grass and take care of myself. And I wanted to say that I am happy and proud of myself for sticking to the routine, man. And even though I'm still not feeling that good, I'm doing everything I can to feel good, and I'm not giving in, and I'm proud of that. And I hope I want to ask you guys, what are you proud of right now that you guys are doing, or what are some things that do you find yourself comparing yourself to others? Do you find yourself thinking the grass is always greener? Um, that's what I'm wondering, man. Because I think we got to stop comparing, and we got to start being thankful and focusing on our grass, man, and watering our grass, and just being the best us, right? I'm not gonna be fucking, I'm not all you. Like for me, like I've always felt like that outro song, "I'll Never Be Cool." I've always felt like I'm not cool, but like, what is cool? I feel like that's like a comparing myself to like a fucking dumb cliche you see in a movie, like, oh, the cool guy. All we could do is be the coolest version of ourselves, man. The coolest person we can be. So that's how I wanted to start off the stream. I appreciate you guys all for being here. I hope you guys are all doing good on your journeys and everything. I'm gonna read a few of these donos, and then we're gonna start off the call in and get right to it, man. I hope you guys are doing good. It's Mr. Z sending $2. You're the GOAT, man. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for being here, it's Mr. Z. I hope you're having a good day, brother. I hope you're feeling well. Eric L with the $2. Brandon Buckingham, you're loved. Stay focused. Thank you, Eric, man. And I feel the love from you guys. I feel really thankful that I can like work through some of this stuff and work on myself with all y'all. Reminds me that I'm not alone, and we're not alone. That we could be in this together. And yeah, I'm thankful just for this platform and this opportunity, bro. So let's pop into the Discord. Let's take a few calls, and yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys. Yo, Mustafa,
Yo, we have bong hit transplant.
did Chris ever come in?
Chris.
Chris
No,
DMV.
I don't see a Chris. Do you know his
Okay,
username?
it's Chris DMV. He said he was just a friend that said he wanted to call in real quick. But yeah, let's take Bong Hit Transplant. I love the name. It's a great name.
I'll keep an eye out for Chris.
Hey, what up, Bong Hit?
What's going on, Brandon?
What's up, bro? I like your username, man. Bong Hit Transplant. What made you pick that name?
Oh, Tom Myers is just the GOAT.
Who's
But
it?
oh, you don't know about Tom Myers? He's just like you should
Nigga,
look him up. He's pretty funny, man.
do
Uh, but yeah.
so how you feeling today, man?
Um, just the same old. Like, uh, yeah, it just feels like I'm living the same day over and over again. Just kind of spinning my wheels. I don't know. Just
It's
I
caught
don't
in a
know. I'm in.
cycle.
I'm in. Yeah, yeah. Like I don't know. I'm in college right now, and I just feel like I got a lot of like pressure to succeed on me right now, and it's just yeah, feel like I'm cracking from it.
Yeah, what's where do you think the pressure is coming from? Is it expectations you're putting on yourself or expectations from others or
Uh, Both, I guess, man. Like, just like, yeah, like, of course, there's like the family stuff of like them wanting me to, get a degree in something good and be able to make a life for myself. But then just also like, I don't know, I guess it boils down to like a fear of being mediocre or like just doing the bare minimum.
yeah,
Like,
not being good enough, right?
yeah, yeah. Or just like, I don't know. I'm immensely scared of like I feel like I should switch majors now, and I feel like or even just drop out of school entirely, and just like wait tables or something, or trim weed. I don't really know.
Do
Um,
you see a future in yourself long term for the table waiting or the weed trimming, or is that just like something?
fuck no, dude. That's like how I can be like just enough to pay my rent and not
Like
really save any money.
okay in the
It's
now
just
type of a thing, right?
like it would be like an immediate fix. Like I'd be able to like sustain my day to day, but there would be no future in that.
Yeah, yeah, and I think that I think a lot of people feel that pressure and wanna just like, man, I just need to get a little money in my pocket and pay these bills, and and
Yeah,
they don't follow through with it. And I mean, dude, I went to school for 6 years, and ended up not using the degree at all.
like I was hoping to get some insight into that because you didn't you get a teaching degree?
Bro, I went for 6 years, got my bachelor's in art and my master's right there. Got my master's in education, and it took me actually 6 years, and then the seventh year of actually reaching that goal of being a teacher to find out it wasn't what I wanted to do.
Yeah. So I mean, like I don't know. I guess the question I gotta ask you is like, do you think it was worth it for you to like stick to something and like and then later figure out that you didn't want to do it or like I don't know.
Yeah,
Like
man.
how did you really set your sights?
I think that the biggest advice I would give for someone out of high school is you're not gonna know what you want to do unless you're super lucky, right? I feel like very few of us know exactly what we want to do and what our dreams
Yeah.
are and what would make us happy. All you can do is like find the thing that you think would be best and then go for that. And then
Yeah.
as soon as you know in your heart that it isn't the right path, then switch paths. And I feel like so many people are so afraid of failing on the one path that they won't even start, or they'll just stick to
Yeah.
that path and grind it out till misery. When in reality, man, like life is full of changes, bro. And even if you had the best job in the world, you're gonna have to. There's gonna come a time where you're gonna have to retire, and you're gonna have to let that go. Like
Yeah.
Michael Jordan, for instance. Best basketball player in the world. I was reading some stuff about how he struggled incredibly with his mental health when he stopped playing in the league.
Yeah. No, but that's the thing, man, is like I'm not even out of high school. Like I'm 21 now, dude. Like it's been like 3 years of like I did a year of school. Like it drove me to a mental health crisis where I had to drop everything and then, I took a year off and just like was a server and like it was fun and all, but like I realized like that's not gonna be a way to like, reach my long term goals of like, having a house or like being able to like, save actual money. And now I'm back in school and it's like, it's I feel like I'm like just driving myself to a point of like no return almost and just like yeah. And
What's your major, man?
electrical engineering
Oh shit,
and
that's a good one too.
yeah, and that's what I keep telling myself, but it's like I don't know, like I'm in like Calc 4 now and it's like I'm the fucking oldest guy in there, dude. Everybody else is like fucking 18, understands this shit. Like, and I'm just sitting there feeling like a total fucking retard, just like not understanding anything. And it's like I almost feel like I'm too old now for college. Like
Yeah. Well,
I don't know,
I
man.
think the title of the what I've been thinking about falls in line with that a lot, man. It sounds like you're comparing yourself to your classmates and comparing yourself to where you think you should be in life, right?
Yeah, I guess, man. Like yeah, like all my friends are my age and they're all graduating this year pretty much, and I'm still a fucking sophomore, like with nothing to really show for it, no internships, no connections to get a job, like absolutely fucking nothing.
Yeah, but like, some a lot of times in life we just got to do stuff at our own pace. Like you said, you were struggling with mental health issues and stuff, man. I mean, I applaud you for taking that time off to address that stuff. And some people don't have
Yeah,
to deal with that. Some people don't go through those things, and it's easy for them. So like, you
yeah,
can't compare where you're at in life to where you think you should be, and let it beat you down. But you can like you can make let that comparison help you make goals and make a plan and make
yeah,
an actionable thing that you can do. But I definitely feel that, bro. I felt, bro, when I quit my job and I was doing YouTube and I was just dumping money, and there was so much comparison to my other friends, like what
yeah,
the fuck am I doing, bro? I'm just bleeding money. It's not working. I'm not getting views. But I think what just helped me is just locking in and focusing on, all right, what am I doing?
yeah.
What am I
Well,
doing?
I guess that's like the other thing I wanted to ask you is like, I mean, like, from what I could gather, are you quitting weed too right now?
Yeah, man. I'm day 5, no weed. On day, I didn't count the days on the Xanax, probably like day 9 or something. I wasn't a daily Xanax user, but yeah, I'm completely stopped using marijuana, alcohol, kratom, Xanax, any of that stuff.
Yeah, because like,
The weed was
I
the
don't
big
know,
thing
man.
though, bro. Weed was the
I
big
feel
thing.
the substances is like all I've been using to like cope with like the stress. Like I'll try and like get like a bike ride in or a walk or like go on a hike or something. But then like I'll like come home and immediately just like smoke a joint or have like 3 beers and just feel like totally cocked or like I
Yeah.
was even getting to this point where I'm like I don't want to be drunk, I don't want to be high. And I fractured my ankle a few months ago. So I've
Oof.
got all these fucking oxys, man, and I've just been like starting to go down that route of just like taking that and fucking just not
They
giving a shit
will,
about it.
dude, bro. Those opioids will suck your soul from your body, man.
Yeah,
In the most hellish way. They will take all the joy out of everything.
that's
Um,
what I fucking yeah. I've been using them nonstop since I started. So like last night, fucking I flushed them because I started feeling like, all right, this is gonna be bad.
are you gonna go through withdrawals? You think?
I mean, it wasn't more than like 2 weeks, so I don't think so.
Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah,
it's
man. One
just
thing I would like to say about opioids, they've absolutely ravaged my life and a lot of people in my life's lives, and it's like with it just messes your reward system up so bad, bro.
yeah,
Cause like just the chemicals that are released into your brain when you get so high off the opioids, it feels like you got that red bicycle for Christmas. It's just like that.
yeah,
It feels so good. And everything feels so optimistic and well, but it's fake. And then it makes it
yeah.
that much harder when you actually do accomplish something to feel good because it doesn't measure up to those chemicals.
For real, man. That's like exactly what I've been feeling, man. Like it's just like I don't give a shit about like the school stuff as much and like even when I'm doing
How could
good.
you,
Like,
bro? How could you?
yeah,
Because you're playing with alchemy, bro. You're doing alchemy in your brain and you're feeling these unnatural joys. You're opening Pandora's box in your brain.
yeah.
Like you probably
So
shouldn't
like
you probably shouldn't feel as good as you do on opioids unless you like just got hired for a job or just like, you know, did
yeah.
something incredible.
So like I don't know, what's your advice for just like staying clear of that shit? Because like I feel like my path forward keeps getting like I'll have like a big fucking calc exam and it's like the night before I'll be just getting stupid high because I'm like can't sleep, fucking stressing, having panic attacks about failing, and then I'm just like fuck it, I'll go get super high.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting in your own way, bro. I feel like I've done that extremely hard, and I don't know something. If you keep allowing these crutches to enable you to succeed, like it's all gonna come crashing down. Like these things, like opioids or weed, they're if you need them to feel not anxious or to not feel depressed, then they're just like enabling you and allowing you to be comfortably miserable, because like that's still there, right?
Yeah.
That depression, anxiety is still there, and you wake up and it hits you every morning. You wake up and then you have to go look for something to make it go away,
Yeah.
and it never goes
Just
away.
like
You just keep escaping it and escaping it and escaping it.
not really facing the actual problem type shit.
And it's, yeah, man, yeah, and it's so hard because if when you do it and you give in, it feels good. It
Yeah.
until it wears off, and then you're right
Yeah.
back there. It's almost like, I feel like if we could graph it out, it would be like your actual feelings and then your highs, and then you're like your actual feelings are dropping with every high and you don't realize it, and you're just trending downwards and becoming more incapable of coping, you know.
Yeah.
But as far as advice on how to steer clear, man, I'm going through that right now. I mean, man, I feel like I've really let myself down with just getting back to this place, because they say that when you hit rock bottom or whatever, it's like a great time to learn a lesson. But I feel like I never had a rock bottom. I've just had these moments of clarity, and then I get better and I do better, but then I regress and go back. And
Yeah.
I'm just trying to do it differently, bro. I'm trying to do it differently. I feel like I've never really given myself a fair shake, or a real chance to win. And so what I'm doing is I'm making my schedule. I'm making a schedule. I'm making a routine. And I think for the first time, at least since I started YouTube, I am prioritizing my health and just being well over being productive and getting my content out, like on a work tip. Like I'm being very productive
Yeah.
with my self-help, but yeah, I'm just prioritizing my health over my work, and I'm very, very lucky and very blessed to be in a position where I can do that. I know some people can't do that. Do you feel like you
Yeah.
are in a position where you could maybe take some time to make a
Maybe.
schedule, or is
I
the
mean,
pressure on? Is the heat on?
I guess it's yeah. I mean, the pressure's on with like school and shit, and work. Like I feel like maybe that's a good point though. Like cutting out more space for yourself, because like just to to I don't know, take care of your mental health. Because like right now I've got like yeah like a full class load all like Monday through Friday, and then I work like 10-hour serving shifts Saturday and Sunday. So I just don't really have like a day off. And it's kind of been like that since school started back in August, and I just feel like I'm running myself ragged, kind of.
And do you feel like you're gonna have a really hard time helping yourself and getting better while you have all this on your plate?
Kinda. Or I mean, I gotta like cut out the wheat. Like I just gotta, go cold turkey and kind of suffer for a little bit, and then it'll maybe get better. I don't know.
Well, man, I think I am very privileged to be able to go cold turkey and to not upload for a week or several weeks, and if you feel like you can't do that, maybe weaning off is the best option, and trying to avoid that suffering, and make it as easy as a transition as possible.
That's what I'm gonna try and do. Cause yeah, you were talking about goals for October yesterday, so I'm thinking like, uh, yeah, just like Friday night, Saturday night, I can get stoned, and then anything else, like just like have like enough self-respect and fucking, I don't know, just like self-strength to not get high during the school week, I guess.
But I
But
feel
yeah,
like, I can only speak from my experience, but if you're having a hard time coping and just feeling okay, like what do you think is the underlying cause of that? Just is it, I guess you said, just feeling like you aren't far enough in life?
but yeah, or just like feeling like I'm so close to being like, just I don't know, like I don't want to shit on like being a server. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah.
And like all of my coworkers that I work with that are like 40 and serving, they're totally content and they seem happy as shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I've got this like inner monologue of like that I need to push myself to like I need to not waste my potential. Like I feel like I could do so much more than just serve for the rest of my life, you know?
Yeah, man. I think that's very true. I think we're all capable of so much more. I think so, man. And I think that I think it's awesome that you're going to school for electrical engineering, but is it something you think you're going to enjoy? Or are you just are you just focusing on it because you know it's a high paying career?
I mean, yeah, kinda. It's like, well, I enjoy the actual like engineering shit when you're doing like circuits and stuff, but it's like the calculus, man, like or the chemistry, like the stuff that I'll probably never use in an actual job
Mm-hmm.
is just completely fucking me.
That stuff is
And
such bullshit, bro. That stuff is such bullshit. I'll say this, I don't regret for a minute slacking off and cheating in some of my college courses that, like,
yeah,
once I realized they were useless, bro, I just would do everything I
no,
could to just skate by. But
no, and I'm like,
there's some
yeah.
courses where there are some courses where I regret doing that though. There's some courses where I wish I would have seen the value in it more.
No, and that I mean, like I've since I've been back in school, I've been trying to adopt like yeah that mentality of like I'm taking like a sociology class right now that is a total fucking joke, and I just yeah all the tests are take home, and I just Google the answers.
Mm-hmm.
But
Fucking
I'm trying not
sociology,
to do
dude.
that. Yeah, but I'm trying not to do that with like my calculus and circuits classes where it's like all right like almost trying to like an inner monologue of like I love math, like
Mm-hmm.
trying to like trick myself into like actually enjoying it.
Positively
Uh,
affirm your way through it.
yeah, yeah. Or well, oh, that's the other thing I wanted to say to you is like that's really cool that you're kind of like being a big proponent of like getting rid of negative self-talk because that is like something I've been trying to crack down on in myself is like yeah, just like not thinking badly of myself, all the time.
Yeah, man, isn't it? It's fascinating that that's hard for some of us to
Because
do.
were you saying Sam Hyde was telling you that?
Yeah, bro, because I hung out with Sam and I didn't even realize how much I was doing it. And Sam was like, "Man, you gotta cut the self depreciating
Yeah.
stuff out because
No,
it's just
that's
kind of like my fallback too." And I don't know why that is. I think it's just stems from yeah, just not wanting to maybe not wanting to be overly confident or just to show people like, "Hey, I don't take myself that serious," or "Hey, I don't think I'm that great." But I
yeah,
think that's a bad habit. I think it's good to not take yourself too seriously, but I think also yeah, the constant beating yourself down is just so unhealthy.
yeah. I've yeah, like in the past week or so, I've just been trying to like adopt like a mentality of like giving myself like a little peace and
Mhm.
just like a little like, you know, giving myself grace and just like yeah, not being too hard on myself when I fuck up.
Yeah, man.
But
You know,
yeah.
something I did, I cut myself some slack today. I broke my routine today. I didn't get up and get right to walking. I got up and I took a bath. I'm a habitual bather. And then I got back in bed and listened to some peaceful music for 30 minutes, man. And I didn't beat myself up over it. I ended up going to the gym
Yeah.
around noon. And yeah, sometimes we got to do that, man. Sometimes we just got to be in touch and know when we're at our limit and when we have to cut ourselves a little bit of slack.
Yeah.
But it's such a fine line because like too much slack and you're lazy, too much slack and you've messed it all up. But
No, for real.
not
That's
enough
what I
slack
keep
and
happening.
you burnt out and you've messed it all up.
Yeah,
So it's
exactly.
such a fine line, brother. But I want to ask if you don't do electrical engineering, what else would you want to do? And don't say waiting tables or any of that. Like what other career do you think you'd want to do?
I don't know. Like some of my friends do like I think it's called like mechanical engineering technologies and it's like engineering but without all of the calculus and you
Mhm.
just kind of do like installation shit I think and I mean some of them are making good money with that and then my other option is probably teaching but
Yeah.
uh
It
both my
could be a great
yeah
thing. Sorry, but your parents?
yeah oh yeah both my parents are fucking school teachers so they're
Yeah.
like do not go into teaching man
The
so
school system's changing and it's changing for the
yeah
worse, man. It's changing real crazy.
or real but
But yeah, I think
yeah
that I'd like to close it off by saying don't beat yourself up for where you aren't in life, man. Just focus on where you're going and focus on what you can do to be the best you and stop comparing yourself to where you should be and what you think the ideal version of yourself is because you can become that ideal version, man, but you can't go back and be it in the past. You can only be it in the future.
right on yeah
So
well thanks for that Brandon it means a lot man
of course, man. And as far as the weaning off thing, like I was saying, if you're having a hard time weaning off, maybe you could just work on quantifying how much you're actually using. And I think if you want to do that via, I'm only gonna smoke on the weekends or whatever, like whatever works best for you,
yeah
brother. Whatever works best for you. But
yeah
I hope you can continue the college journey, and please don't throw it away unless you have a viable backup plan.
Will do, man.
You know what I mean?
Right on. Yeah, totally.
But I appreciate you calling
Right
in,
on.
brother, and
Yeah,
I'm excited to see how you do with everything.
right on. Thanks, Brandon.
Hell yeah, brother. Much love.
Yeah.
I feel like that call was right on par with the theme of the day. Not comparing ourselves to others, man. I feel like the more connected we are in social media, the more we are always doing that. The more we are always looking at the next man and what he has and where we should be. And something I'm doing in the gym right now that I'm trying to work on not doing is I'm even comparing myself to myself. And like I was saying, we're trying to be the best version of ourselves we can be, but I think sometimes you can compare yourself to yourself and beat yourself up about it instead of just letting it be a positive thing and be like, man, I was this good before, I can get back there. I've kind of found myself at times being like, damn, I'm just a bitch because I'm not there. I've let it slip. I feel like just those small tweaks and thoughts and how we view things could go a long way. Is that called cognitive behavioral therapy? I don't know what the hell that's called. I think half the issue is I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about a lot of the time. But I'm trying, man. So we had a dono I missed. Like I said, I'll try my best to get to the donos in between the calls. Holy crap, 20 Canadian. Cozy Bishop said, regardless of anything you're going through, always remember that you are not a servant to people. You are being of service. You truly are a great man. Keep up the great work, and above all, your head up. Love you, man. Bro, those are beautiful words, man. I fucking appreciate you saying that. And that's actually something that I was thinking about is, and not to keep name dropping here, but bro, I really beat myself up sometimes for not answering messages or feeling like I'm letting my audience down or I'm not doing enough, and like I owe it to you guys to just be present and be there. Because for the first 2 years of my YouTube channel, I answered every single DM I got, every single one, and that just I just hit a wall with that. I just couldn't keep going. And Turkey Tom said, "Do you think that Robert Plant of Led Zeppelin feels a responsibility to answer messages from everyone who listens to his music?" And the answer is no, man. Is no. But on that same token, I do want to be here for you guys. But I like that. I like that notion of you are not a servant to people. You are being of service. I'd like to write that down, man. That's a good one. I'd like to write that down. I appreciate those words. We have another dono. Thank you guys so much for them. Madden Williams with the $4.99. Look into construction management. Hit me up later if you want to learn more about it. Yeah, that last caller, man. If you want to learn more about construction management, hit up Madden Williams. And I think it would be beautiful if you guys in chat could connect and help each other. And I know most of my content wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for you guys, man. Just talking to the people, and making connections. I feel like that's what so much of life is about. So I'll get into another caller. I appreciate you guys. Let's see here. Yo, we good to go?
Yeah, we got
Yep.
Jordan right here. Just turn up his mic.
Okay.
Yeah, my mic be a little quiet.
All right, I got you. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Yo. All right, let me turn up your mic real quick. What should I turn it up to? Like 120 or something?
Oh yeah, 120, 125.
All right. So yeah, tell me what's going on, man.
Um,
How you feeling?
Not good. Not good. I'm gonna be quite frank. I don't really know how I'm gonna get into this, but I have been probably the past month and a half been dealing with very intense suicidal thoughts whenever I'm home. If I'm like out and about, fucking working, doing shit, I'm fine. Yeah, but if I'm home, it's just intense suicidal thoughts. I try not to think of intending on doing them, but sometimes that shit takes over.
Yeah, man. I feel that too. That suicidal ideation in those quiet moments, in those moments when you're with yourself, right?
Yeah.
How does it make you feel to have those thoughts? Are you afraid of them? Are you ashamed of them? Do you want to act on them? I mean, when you're having them, what are you thinking?
Like I'm scared because I don't really trust myself, but I also know I don't really got the balls to do it. Like, I don't know. It's weird. It's just
Well,
like
I don't think you should
it's like
phrase.
hell.
I don't think you should phrase it like that, man.
It's like hell.
I don't think you should
Uh,
phrase it like have the balls to do it, man. Because what if one night you get hit with a streak of confidence and you think, no, I am capable. I am good enough to do it, man. I don't, you shouldn't. You should try your best to not phrase it like that. You know,
Yeah,
you're,
I've been trying to
you're.
work on myself.
I think you're strong for not doing it, man. I feel like
Thanks.
having genuine balls and genuine courage is just staying with us, man, and trying our best,
Hmm.
right? I mean, do you think it's courageous to take your life?
I Not to take your own life, but if it's to save somebody, I
So a sacrifice to make a sacrifice.
yeah, like I don't know. I give, but nobody gives back.
You feel like you have a lot of one-sided relationships.
Pretty much all of them.
All of them. What are some things that you feel like you do for others that you wish that they would do for you?
Um, just fucking text, man.
Do you,
I, I start the conversation practically like, n- practically every time. It's super fucking depressing.
do you think do you think those people in your life um that are making you feel that way, do you think that they know that they're making you feel like that?
I mean,
Like have you expressed to them like, man, I feel like I'm the only one carrying this friendship?
I haven't mentioned it, but now if you said it, I probably should.
Yeah, I think
Um,
there's a nice way to put that. That's not like, hey man,
yeah,
it's not like, hey, you're a shitty friend. It's
it's
like, hey man, like I really love you and care about you, and it would mean a lot to me if you could just try to just check in on me every now and then.
mm-hmm. Like I just met a person very recently that's been checking up on me, and I've been checking up on them,
Mhm.
and it's helped a lot. Cause if they weren't there for me, I'd be dead already,
Yeah, man.
and
No,
that's a fact.
yeah, no, I get what you're saying, bro. I get what you're saying, but it's good.
Yeah.
It's yeah, it's so powerful to have people that you feel like you can rely on. And I'm sorry that you're feeling like a lot of the people in your life aren't there for you. But I feel like the first step to address that would be just trying to communicate in the nicest way possible to people. Because I know I went through a similar thing last year when I was freaking out and I was cutting people out of my life, and a lot of the people that I reached out to and told how I felt, they didn't have any idea, man.
Yeah, like there's some people that do know about my situation. I post on like a private Twitter about my problems, just to vent, because usually nobody to vent to.
Mhm.
Because I feel like just an asshole, complete dickhead, just v- like start even just starting a conversation. I feel like I'm a burden, but like even just like expressing my emotions to somebody, I feel like a complete dickhead.
I feel like that too. Like I'm making them like I'm worrying them.
Yeah, or like I'm just like a burden to their life.
A buzzkill, right? Like a drag,
Yeah,
man.
but
It's not
um,
true, bro. It is not true.
it's bro, I lost all my quote unquote childhood friends at 16, bro. I've had nobody for like the past like 1.5, 2 years.
What about your family?
They don't really care about me. Like, uh, what was it? August 24th, my mom said she does not care. That
She said that right to you.
was
I don't care about you.
Yeah, it was 2 weeks after my 18th birthday.
What made her say that?
I I was just I was just talking to fucking buddies I was playing video games with on Siege. Like I don't know. Like I think I said I was gonna like suck my homie off or something.
So you said
Something like that.
you were gonna suck your homie off, and then she said, "I don't care about you."
Like she was getting all fucking like pissed off at me, saying like it's being homophobic or whatever.
Well, I
And
definitely feel like our parents, they can't understand a lot of the gamer culture and some of the ridiculous stuff that we say to our friends.
uh,
Maybe it was do you ever think that maybe it was a misunderstanding and that maybe you like read into what she said too much and put too much weight on it, and maybe she didn't really mean it how you thought she meant it?
not really because it's shit like this has happened in the past
Okay.
and when I was younger.
So you just feel in your heart of hearts that your mother just does not care.
Like yeah, like it seems like she cares enough to like say she has a son, but it's not impractical. It's not really looking like it.
Hmm.
Like I don't know really how to say it, but like
Yeah.
I guess
She's not
more of
making
like
she doesn't make you feel cared about, and she said some hurtful things, bro.
yeah, and I never has really been in my life. Doesn't
Does
really care what I do.
does she let you live at her house rent free?
Y yes,
So I
but I'm
wonder,
also
sorry, what?
like, but it's also because I'm just trying to like play it right. I don't want to like just be homeless. I'm just trying to make my way through this and get like a second job so I'm able to maybe move out.
Yeah. You know, man, I wonder sometimes if the miscommunications we have now I don't mean to try to downplay how shitty your mom is if she is shitty. I'm just saying
Hmm.
like a lot of relationship miscommunication comes down to like love languages and understanding like how you derive being cared about and how others derive being cared about. Like you know, like I know, for instance, my father, great dude, I love him so much, but he's I think acts of service go a long way for him. And if I have to um rely on, you know, he likes quality time too, but like I think for certain people you just get mixed up because like he gets he feels cared about on acts of service. Do you know what I mean by that? Like if I do something for him, like take out the trash or do the dishes or something,
Yeah,
that makes him feel
yeah.
cared about. I could tell him all day how much I love him, and I could make a poem for him. But typically that's how he feels cared about. Are you aware, or have you looked into maybe like how you feel cared about, like what your love language is? Because it's not just in romantic relationships; it's with every friendship and it's with everything, man. Do you know what makes you feel cared about, whether it is quality time, acts of service, gift giving, physical touch, or whatever the hell the last one is?
I I don't really know. I just like I'm just happy if I'm just talking to somebody. Just that simple. I've
Words of
just been
affirmation.
so lonely. I've been just so lonely
Yeah,
the
man.
past few years. It's just I just want people to talk to.
And that's so dude, you're so normal for that, man. You're human.
Yes.
Do you ever feel like ashamed of feeling lonely or anything, or you just want to quench?
Yep.
Yeah, bro. Don't beat yourself up.
Constantly.
Do not look at me, man. I'm a YouTuber with all these hundreds of people that love me, and sometimes in my mind I feel like no one likes me, and I feel lonely, bro. And that's what yesterday's stream I wanted to talk more about self-imposed loneliness of making yourself feel more lonely than you have to be because you're
Yeah.
not reaching out or looking at the people around you that care.
Like, yeah, I try my best to like let people know how I feel. It's just, as I said earlier, I just feel like an dick.
Yeah. No, it's not easy talking about how you feel, and it's not easy coming at someone with that, hey, can you help me type of a thing.
Yeah.
But it sounds to me like you're big on words of affirmation and quality time, man. Just having someone there to talk to and having someone there to make you feel cared about. I think it could be beneficial to ask to like read a little bit on the love languages. It's a book by Gary
Mm-hmm.
Chapman, or just do a quick Google search on it, man, and maybe trying to have a conversation with your mom and trying to figure out ways that you can make your mom feel cared about. Because what if there's a possibility that your mom doesn't feel cared about by you? So in return, there's just
Yeah,
the miscommunication, and you guys are both making each other feel not cared about. And
yeah,
again, I'm not,
I
I'm
get
not
it.
and again, I'm not trying to say that your mom is good or anything, man. I don't. It's your reality. You know what I mean? I'm just
Hmm.
trying to say
Yeah.
say the best thing that I could say, and what's helped me when I've had miscommunications and troubles, because I feel like I've had a lot of times where I don't feel cared about, and then I've dug a little deeper and found out that it wasn't the case.
Yeah.
You know.
Just also like the self-worth is just I don't have any. I'm just
What do you do on a day-to-day basis that you are proud of?
I show up to my job. That's it.
Do you like your job?
I like it, but it's sadly seasonal.
Okay. So when it's the on season, do you feel pretty good, or do you struggle still in the on season, or do you only struggle in the off season?
I I always struggle.
So, what are some things that people do that you admire? Do you admire video game people? Do you admire exercise people, or like what are some things that you
Mhm.
look up to when you look at people and you think, oh, this guy seems cool or this guy seems happy? Like what are some things that they're doing?
Mm, fuck. N- Never really thought about this. Um,
I mean, if you never
yeah,
thought about it, it can be hard, man. And I
yeah.
think it is really good to ask some just self-reflective questions, man, and think about these things because it's okay to not feel okay, and it's okay to be struggling, but I feel like what really isn't okay is to it's not okay to not work on getting better. You know what I mean? And I feel like I've
Yeah.
I've for so long not felt okay and frustrated those around me because I've voiced that I haven't felt okay, but I have not actually worked on getting better. And some of that is just asking the tough questions, man. Asking what would you feel proud of, or what would give you self-worth, or yeah, how do you derive feeling cared about? How do you make others feel cared about?
Hmm.
Because I mean, bro, humans have a hard time of communicating,
Yeah.
and I know like a lot of men out there. I feel like are especially troubled communicators because you don't want to be weak and you don't want to be a pussy and
Hmm.
all that bullshit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I agree with that.
I don't know. Do you think if you thought about it for like 20 seconds, you could think of some things that you admire about other people or admire
Mm.
just in general as far as lifestyle choices and habits? Like for instance, I really admire martial artists. I really admire people who take care of their health, eat healthy, exercise frequently, and then maintain their job. Like I don't really admire people that just get fucked up all the time and let their health go and
Hmm.
gain a bunch of
Yeah.
weight and are just hedonistic in ways.
Yeah, I'm starting to stray away from that. Now almost 72 hours sober from weed after using for like 2.5 years.
Dude, congrats on that, bro.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
For
I,
real,
I
man.
greatly appreciate it.
It's fucking hard. Those first 72 hours are hard, man. Some kind of
Mm-hmm.
feels like it could be a damn TV show, man. How fucked up it gets, not sleeping and crying and just being in pain.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Doesn't help.
are
Doesn't
you?
help. Using it suppressed thoughts. Sorry for
No, no,
interrupting.
no. Hey, man. I apologize
Yeah.
for interrupting as well. But do you have you given yourself any credit for the 72 hours? Have you patted yourself on the back at all, or been like, damn, I'm proving myself right. I'm proving that I can do it. Have you taken time to do that with yourself?
I've given myself like a very tiny bit of credit.
Yeah, man. I think it's good. You got to give yourself credit, and you have to notice your wins as well as your losses, man. It sounds like you're just noticing a lot of losses, and you're not giving yourself credit for the wins.
I guess so. Yeah.
But I think something that you could do. Well, no. Let me ask you. What do you think are some things that you could put into action this month that would make you feel better? Attainable, realistic things.
Um. Uh. Can I do?
If you have trouble thinking
Uh.
about it, I could just tell you what I think you should do.
Uh. Start going on walks
Yep.
daily, like out, like maybe like an hour. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Um.
a great one, bro. Hour walk a day. That's a great one.
Yeah. Like I know I need to start exercising. It's just I, I don't have the motivation.
And you,
I
bro.
don't know.
I mean, to be honest, you might never have that motivation that you're seeking. You might never.
Yeah,
It might never hit you, and it might never be there. And you might just need to find ways to do it motivationless.
I guess so, yeah. I mean, those are like the only two things I can think of.
Is you want to go for a 1 hour walk a day, and maybe what? Say go to the gym
Yeah, like
three
go to
times a
the
week,
gym. Yeah, like three
or
times.
or more. Would you want to do it every day? Would you want to do it 5 times a week?
Um, I want to go 3 times a week, but I know if I don't go daily, I just won't go.
That's where I'm at, man. I know that if I take a rest day, not a rest day, I know if I take a day off, it is going to snowball, and I'm not giving myself that space. I'm not giving myself that leniency to self-sabotage. So on my rest days, I'm going to go to the gym, and I'm going to do very light exercises where I'm sore, just to do some active recovery, and then get in the sauna and do some stretches, because I know if I just, you know what I mean? I know what I'll do. I know what I just know what I do, man. I know I'm capable
Hmm.
of fucking it all up, and I want to give myself a chance to win. So maybe you could enact an everyday thing. And if you don't know, have you ever been on a routine before at the gym?
No.
Well, Brand, there's so many good routines out there. I can send you mine if you'd like mine. But I think the most important thing is just finding one, doing it for a few weeks, and then just trying to focus on your form, super lightweight, and then picking which exercises you like, and which ones that you don't like, and yeah, getting a routine that works for you, man.
Yeah, I'd greatly appreciate if you sent it.
Yeah, I got you, man. I can send it to you right after we get off the call. Also, another thing I think that you should do, I think you should pay attention to some of the people in life that you think are happy or cool or that you admire, and ask yourself, what about them do you admire? What about them do you think is cool? And don't compare yourself and beat yourself up. Just admire them, and have that perspective, and then try to incorporate some of those things you think are cool into your own life, man. Because I think that's just a great way to build value, bro. Is, man, I think this guy's cool because he does this. I'm gonna try to do that too. Maybe not the exact same thing, but a similar thing, a similar path. You know?
Yeah, I get it.
Because if we don't know what will give us value, or we don't know what we think is admirable, I mean, how can we feel good about ourselves if we don't even have any idea what feeling good would look like?
Yeah.
So, And yeah, man, my final thought is I think you should start on the gym tomorrow. I don't think you should put it off, because if you put off tomorrow what you could just as easily put off on the next day, you're never gonna get started, bro. So the time is
Hmm.
definitely now. It is definitely now. And let's wake up tomorrow, man. I'm gonna send you my workout plan, and you could start on a good maybe just a good arm day tomorrow. I know some people don't like arm days, but yeah, just like I think an
Yep.
easy day, or maybe chest, or just whatever you, I mean, whatever you want to do, bro. Whatever you'd like to do. But I'll send you my workout routine, and then let's get you in the gym tomorrow. And then next time you find yourself watching content or watching someone that you think is cool, ask yourself, what do I like about this guy, and try to make it tangible. Don't just say like, oh, he's funny, or he's whatever, or maybe it is he's funny. Maybe you want to be a comedian. But yeah, man, write some stuff down of some people you admire, and then yeah, start quantifying things and figuring out what you'd like to do and who you'd like to be. But I really think, as far as your relationships, brother, I really think that love languages thing is huge, and I really think communication is huge, and letting people know how they make you feel, but at the same time asking how you make them feel, so it's not just one-sided.
Yeah, because I just like to help people. It's just, I don't know, it's like a weird passion.
It's not weird at all,
Yeah.
brother. I think there's so many of us that need to live for a purpose greater than ourselves, and that could be helping
Yeah.
people, man.
I mean,
So
yeah, I'll give that book a read, and I'll start going to the gym,
yeah, man.
and the motivation and the
If the motivation isn't
people.
there, man, just make the routine and just
Yeah.
stick to it, man. Just set the alarms and know when this alarm goes off, I'm going to go do this thing. And I don't care if I don't feel good. I'm just going to go do it to the best of my abilities. And then that's it.
All right.
You know what I mean, brother? And I'm proud of
Yeah.
you. I'm proud of you for calling in. And yeah, I hope you can have a valuable conversation with your mother someday here soon, man.
Hopefully.
All right, man. Well,
I,
I look forward to hearing from you here in the future. And yeah, man, best of
yeah.
luck, brother.
I greatly appreciate it. Keep up the content.
Hell yeah, man. Talk to you soon.
Yep. Bye.
Um, let's see. Mustafa, what was his username? I need to DM. I need to DM him the routine.
Oh, the guy that was just in here?
Yeah, what was that username? I'm sorry, I apologize.
It was Midtorious, Midtorious,
Well, maybe
I believe.
hopefully that's not us doxing him on stream or anything. Let me find him. Yeah, the last caller. Could you just send me a DM and I will send you the workout routine. But yeah, let me just look at the chat, see if we have anything I have to address. Everyone's doing good. Everyone's feeling all right. I'm gonna take another caller here. All right. So who do we have in the thing?
We have Bodhi.
Bodhi.
Brandon, my man, this is Bodhi.
Gang. Hell yeah, bro. Let me drag you in. Bodhi, what's going on, bro?
Oh my God, like genuine pleasure to be here, dude.
Man, it's a pleasure to connect with you, man.
Yeah. Well, like I talked to Mustafa about, I'm going through some strange family problems right now. Went through a recent divorce. My parents just went through the process of moving out, and it's a weird feeling because it was like the most unproblematic I've ever experienced. Like no arguments, no problems. Very strange experience I'm going through. And what the worst part is I feel very horrible and, self-depreciative of myself. And I recently had an experience where I tried overdosing on these Hawaiian baby burros, and I don't really know what to go from here,
Well, you tried overdosing on what? I'm sorry.
Hawaiian baby woodrose seeds. There's some LSA. It's like a sister of LSD. I tried taking like 10 of them, or like more. It was a very, yeah.
What made you get to that point?
Well,
Or what was going through your head when you were making that decision?
most of the past few weeks have been very lonely. The theme of these calls, talking to everybody, or hearing everybody talk about how lonely they are. I experienced a lot of that, and I just felt like I wasn't, worth it, stuff like that. But it really hurt because I wanted to see something horrible. You know, on hallucinogens, most people have stories, trip reports that they see, you know, demons or stuff like that, and I never really experienced that, and I wanted to see something horrible.
You wanted to see a demon.
It sounds fucking, I know. One thing I need to kind of share about is that I've had a really, you know, cushy, amazing life, and I hate how I said that.
Nah, man, I totally get what that means. I totally get
Yeah,
what you mean by that.
yeah. I've been really blessed my whole life, and I've had this really amazing life so far, and I've been kind of really hateful towards myself that I've been so blessed, and because I feel like I've done such horrible things, I don't deserve what I have. So I want to do the hallucinogens to see if there's like a greater evil that I didn't know, and I ended up trying to take as much as I could, and my body rejected it, and I ended up having like a genuine spiritual experience. I was able to, you know, survive the experience, but it just really hurts, you know, that I would go that far to myself to do something like that, you know.
Yeah, what made you choose that that method? Did you feel like you really wanted it to all be over, or you just wanted something bad to happen?
I had a mindset of suicide, you know, like I was in the tub and I was hoping I would drown, you know. And I chose that method because I had them already. I used them, and I thought, like, I knew 10Cs would not do anything, but I was hoping that I would, you know, become manic and try something on myself, because I didn't believe I would have the guts to do anything. It was mostly like the hope.
Yeah, man. Yeah, like I feel like that's super common. Is like you just want something bad to happen to yourself. You want to self-sabotage. But
Yes, dude.
man, like the last call, like you said, you don't have the guts to do it, man. I really think we really need to stop talking about suicide that way, man.
Yeah.
We really need to stop talking about that way, because I think you have the guts to not do it. I mean, you could have you know, you could have lost it all that night, man. And you had the guts to, I mean, it sounds weird, but I guess you had the guts to do something that was non-lethal, and for whatever reason still be here with us, man. I feel like that takes guts, man. It's not, yeah, I just don't want you to think it takes guts to hurt yourself, bro.
Yeah, I know. It's not a positive mindset. It's not healthy. And
No.
I don't know. After the experience, when I still had some of it in me, I was able to have a genuine spiritual experience, and everything afterwards, it was like, I should love myself. I love myself, you know, like I love everybody. And that's what I've been trying to do my whole life. I try loving everybody, you know. It's very strange though, to try to love everyone. I don't know. And it's just like kind of overwhelming to some extent. Like I'm like, I don't know how you do it, dude. Like you have so many people supporting you. And like you said earlier in the stream, like you have all these people loving you and you still feel lonely. Like, man.
I really think what the meaning of that is that we are never going to be happy, even if the whole world loves us, unless we love ourselves, man, and we find out how to love ourselves. You know, what does that look like? How can we get into a place where we find value in ourselves and being alive?
Yeah.
You know, like you want to make others feel, you could make the whole world feel loved, bro. If you don't feel loved, you're gonna wanna snuff your light out.
Snuff my light out.
Right. Yeah, you're gonna want to end it all, man. No matter how much money or love there is, man, if you don't have it for yourself in your mind, man, it's not gonna be better. So did any of those spiritual things that you felt on that huge dose, did any of those stick with you in a positive or negative way, or what was the fallout of that whole thing?
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Like I've taken it before, and most of the message is like accepting everything about myself and loving everything I can. And like the biggest message I got from it is that I'm extremely valuable, and I should share that love, because I've kind of been isolating and trying to entertain myself, do things just for myself, kind of be selfish. Um, but after that experience, it kind of taught me that I need to like, expand my love to other people. Like I don't have that many friends. Like I have a lot of, friends, but they're not close. They're not like, close friends I can talk to. Um, and at one point this past couple of weeks, I got to the point where I was able to have close friends. Like I had that chance, but then something happened with a girl, and I did some horrible things. Like I said some things, and the relationship ended. Now I'm like in bad terms with the friends, and it's like getting me thinking like, where do I belong in this reality if I can't even have close friends? And it's really difficult. So I'm trying to figure out like where I belong.
Well, man, I feel like so much of relationships is just is like, yeah, just finding a balance and finding how can I make myself feel good and make this other person feel good. Did you lash out at your friends? Did you say some things that you didn't mean?
No, no, man. It was this weird thing with a girl because I know it's like this audience might not like think of it positively. Like in this, I don't know. I have a weird
It's just me
relationship
and you, man. If we come on here looking to win the
Yeah.
audience over, I mean, we're not going to get anywhere, you know.
Of course, bro. I have this weird relationship with sex. Like I don't. I know everybody wants to try it, but I just don't. And I got to the point where I was very tempted to. I mean, of course, like this girl, I wanted to do something with her. She came over to my house. It was like condom and weed.
So you're a
And I
virgin.
just really did. Yeah, I'm a virgin, and
Nothing wrong with that, brother. I commend you. I'd like seriously. I would seriously like to applaud you in today's day and age with consciously wanting to be a virgin. I think that's I think that's awesome.
yo, fucking thank you.
For real,
Anyway.
bro. For real.
Thank you, Brandon. Holy shit.
I swear to God, I'm not just saying that to make you feel better. I wouldn't say that if I didn't mean that. I think being a virgin in today's day and age with all the social media and the OnlyFans and the nography that we have is commendable, bro. That's fucking awesome.
Man, that just helps so much because I've had delusions like I need to have sex. I need to be the one who like, gives my body out and like, help others. Like I kind of see sex as like people need to be loved, so I have to give my body out to others. And it's like, no, man. And when you say that, it totally helps me believe that like loving myself and like, being a virgin is a, decent and like good thing. So
Dude, it's a really good thing, and I think we live in such a time of corruption. I mean, man, I've had a bunch of sex with a bunch of people, and it hasn't made me any better in any way, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you what good has came from any of the illicit sex. I could tell you what good has came from the genuine relationships, and like the current girl that's in my life and how beautiful that is and how much value that's brought me. But all the other stuff, man, just the one night stands and all that, I mean, that's meaningless, man. That's just sensation. That's
Sensation.
there's nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing there, man. That's an empty door to knock on.
No, I hear that. I've grew up on media my whole life, and that's something I learned, like absorbing media and such. Like that's just a sensation, and like, but I want it so bad, like I want a genuine connection and someone that I can have sex with, like a sensation. But with this girl, I thought that would happen, but the entire time the relationship just didn't work out, and we tried fixing it through sex. I just didn't feel like that was something I wanted. And it just like, the whole sex thing really messes me up because earlier in this conversation, I said like on the seeds, I said I love everyone. I try to love everyone. And off the seeds too, I'm trying my best to like embody that loving energy. Like I try everybody I talk to, every interaction in real life, gas station, grocery store, I try loving everyone and having fun and like joking with them. And I've been trying to do that with people like close friends. But the problem I encounter is like trying to become close friends with them and loving them, but then dealing with the sexual energy, like them wanting to be sexual, that's something I don't want. And as a man, it's like kind of difficult to explain like, hey, I don't want to fuck or anything, but I want to have like a genuine connection. It's just like really hard on me because I don't know if anybody else experiences that,
Man, I know I've turned down sex to girls before, and they've called me like they'll just call you a pussy or a bitch or like start to demean you, right? Like something's wrong with you.
Yeah, my God. Damn.
Yeah, man. I think that's just the current society we live in. Is there's a lot of things and forces and different distractions that make us feel weak and inadequate, and a lot of people that I think want you to feel ashamed, and they want you to throw your life away, to to sexual gratification and pleasure, man. And I think it's a hollow. I think if it works for you, it's great, and that's amazing, and I'm proud. But I think it's a hollow path for a lot of us.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Because you're gonna find a girl that values that about you, that you're a virgin, and thinks that makes you very trustworthy and beautiful, and you guys are going to have an extreme connection. And any girl that doesn't see that value in you, man, yeah, just don't see value in her for not seeing it in you. I mean, there's something about, if that's something that is a big priority for you, let it be a priority, and don't let some of these people take that away from you.
Dude, fucking thank you for that advice. That really hits like really hard.
Bro, if you were my son, how old are you? 20?
I'm 18, like
18?
fresh 18. Yeah.
If my son is a virgin when he's 18, I seriously swear to God I will be really proud of him, bro, because that means he resisted a lot of temptation, and so much of life is temptation, and how much you're gonna give in and how much you're not gonna give in.
Man, dude, that's amazing. That I can't believe that. Like some of the stuff you've been through in your life at a younger age, man, it's just like really, really feel love, dude. I really appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, bro. I'll say this, man. I lost my virginity when I was 14. I started doing the hand jobs and the fingering behavior when I was 13, and I don't think that makes me any more of a man or any better. And I don't think it's brought my life any more joy. Genuinely, man. I don't think it's done anything for me. But I swear, what has done a lot for me is building meaningful relationships with women, and loving them, and making them feel loved, and having them love me in return.
Yeah.
All the other stuff is just it's fleeting, it's temporary, and it's not gonna make you feel good. But bro, about the self-harm stuff, I want to ask, are you dealing with some of those thoughts currently, and do you have like a plan of action or anything? As far as like, are you having like fascinations of like, I'm gonna go do this to myself?
It's not really. It's more of like I have a plan of like trying to take care of myself, and it's more of like fantasizing of doing something, but I know I'm not going to do it. Like I have this trust and this intuition that like I'm not going to do anything, but it's just like I wish that I, like I said earlier, the guts thing. It's like that I can't think like that anymore. But like I know.
Let me ask you a question. Who do you think in this world has guts? Like rattle off some names of some people you look up to that have guts, that you think are courageous, that you think have balls.
Oh man, dude, my mom, bro, she has some serious guts. Like I looked up to her. I mean, if I were going to some internet celebrities, like
anybody, bro, your mom could be.
There's some TikTokers, YouTubers that I look up to, like you, bro. This guy named Kid Katsy. I don't know, man. There's some people who just like have the confidence to like create that I just admire so much, because that creation aspect is a very like difficult flow to tap into.
Yeah, to put yourself out there, man. It does take balls. So
Yeah.
I want to ask you something, man. If you think I have balls, you think I have guts, and you think I have courage, do you think after I get off stream tonight I should hang myself in my room?
No, man.
Why not?
Because you got to keep going, bro. You got to keep going with what you love and desire, what you want in life, what you want to continue with.
Yeah, man, and just think about that, man. You said that I have guts, and you said that I have courage, but at the same time, you, if I went and I hurt myself tonight, you wouldn't think that was the thing that makes me courageous, or the thing that shows I have guts, you know?
Yeah.
So don't let your brain trick yourself, man, and don't let your brain, don't hurt yourself like that, man.
Our brains are like fucking with us all the time. Didn't you say that in the other stream?
It's constant, man. It's a constant struggle, I feel like, because we're problem solving creatures, and like you said, if you've had a good life, man, and you've had it easy, then there's just more room for your brain to create issues and create problems. And there's also a lot of people in this world that want you to feel really ashamed of where you came from, and that you do have it easy. And I say don't let them, bro. I think everyone that wants you to feel guilt and shame for who you are and how you were born, I think they're all fucking pieces of shit, genuinely.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that want you to feel ashamed and guilty just because you were born into a good spot, and I say fuck that.
Yeah. Fuck that. Could I share something about the cushy kind of like good life thing?
Anything, man.
It's my mom, dude. It's like I look up to her at a level I can't with anybody else. Like since I was younger, she's been protesting, and she started a nonprofit. She's gone against big pharma, big ag, big food, shit like that. She has this nonprofit she's been working on for years, and
That's some good protesting right there, bro.
yeah, she's like campaigning with like Bobby Kennedy and shit. She's done some stuff that I can't like imagine myself doing. She's like at this level where she's always empowered. She's always doing shit. And she's really in there, dude. And I wish like I could be her, you know. She's like a big inspiration. She got us to a point where we're living in like, you know, on a farm wherever we want. We have all the pretty much everything we need. We have the like the off the grid lifestyle, pretty much everything I need. And it's just like, why do I have this? Why do I have a life where I have a mother that like is so supportive? She's listens to me and gives me all the advice I need. She brought me to a place where I have all the things I want. And why do I think these things about myself? Why do I so hurtful about myself? You know, I have pretty much everything I need, and it's just like I feel like I'm kind of destined, and I don't want to be, you know, too, you know, say too much about myself, but like I got to do something with all the love I have and have been given, and
Yeah.
I have so many ideas of things I want to do, things I want to create. Like I grew up on the internet. I have so many fucking hilarious ideas I want to do. And I just don't know like where to go, because that creative flow that I admire in you, I just don't know how to tap into it, you know?
Well, man, it took me till I was about to be 25 to have the balls to do what I wanted to do. And I think that the switch that flipped for me was achieving my goal of making my parents happy and achieving my goal of getting my master's degree and putting all that time in, and then still not feeling good and still feeling bad. And then I just felt trapped. I was like, damn, bro, like I should feel this way and I don't, and I've got to do something different. So whether you have that moment now or you have to pursue some other things in life to have that moment to light that fire under you, man, I don't think time matters as much as long as you get there at some point, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously time is limited, but we don't know how much we have, but I think that if you're struggling to find the willpower right now, just keep it in your head and pursue some other things and some other options, and then maybe those will click and it'll be great, or they won't click and you'll be like, damn, now I have to go after this dream, or I have to pursue my artistic goals. But with the social media shit, bro, none of these people are fucking special. Like, I appreciate you looking up to me and thinking that I'm fucking cool and stuff, but yeah, there's nothing special about me. I'm just a guy that took a series of steps and put out content every week for 80 some weeks till I hit 100K. Like, it's nothing but setting a routine and going through a plan, man, like we're doing right now.
Fuck yes, Brandon. Fuck yes. I mean, dude, look at the point you have now. Like you really have a core audience that I admire. Like, I mean, if anything, if I wanted an audience, I would like to have a group of people like you. Like right now, this chat is the craziest thing I've seen.
That means a lot, man.
Yeah.
And I know we don't have this on the main channel, man, and I'm really thankful for everyone that's in here and just being supportive, bro. It feels good, man. This time last year I was coming on this channel and I was lashing out at everybody and I had hate for my audience, man, and I'm really thankful that you guys stuck with me, and I'm thankful that I can see the joy and the great in all you guys. You know, and I mean, there's a testament to that, man. If I was on the main channel doing this, man, if it was all about money, I would be having more viewers, I'll be having more money, but at what cost? You know, I would rather do it on the channel so the people who really care, on this channel, so people who really care will be here.
Yeah.
Right.
People who care, dude. You like attract like genuine love, bro.
I think sometimes in life less is more, man, and you don't always have to go for the most. You just have to, you just have to go for it, bro.
Go for it. Hey, before we go off, I want to go say hi to my mom. Mom, you want to say something to this guy?
Yeah, man.
Hi. What's his name?
His name is Brandon.
Hey, Brandon.
Buckingham.
Hey,
Hey, Brandon
I
Buckingham.
was just hearing some awesome stuff about you and you know, your actions in big pharma and all that, and I think that's
Thank you.
I think that's badass.
Thank you so much. Well, I've got 3 amazing kids, and a mom's going to do what she's got to do to protect them.
Yeah.
He does.
Yes, and
Yes, he
they're
does.
really healthy now, so it pays off.
Yeah.
Taking Monsanto down is worth it.
Absolutely. And do you, Mom, do you have any maybe words of wisdom or advice on how myself and the people in chat can can find value in themselves and find just like get their self-esteem up and their self-worth.
Well, I would say, just pick that one thing that you want to go for and take actions based on the future that you want to create, not on your current circumstances. Like, I don't have enough time, I don't have enough money. Just sweep all that stuff aside and be like, the future I want to create for me is one of health and freedom. So I'm going to take actions based on that. I don't care if I don't have enough money or enough time, or I don't think I'm good enough or smart enough or pretty enough or whatever. I'm just going to take actions based on that future that I want to create. So first step would be to get really clear about the future that you want to create.
Mm-hmm. Man, that was beautiful. That was very elegantly put. I think that
Mom.
that was fire. Oh my God, Mom.
Nice to meet you, Brandon.
Yeah, great to meet you, and thank you so much for what you're doing and fighting against some of this corruption that's trying to mess our society up.
Thank you. We're taking them down. Go to momsacrossamerica.org to check us out.
Momsacrossamerica.org.
Hey, shout out Moms Across America, and hey, man, I think one thing that we could do this month is just be just you and I both just be really really thankful and proud that we have such beautiful women in our life that love and care about us.
Fuck yes.
So, are there
That was beautiful, bro.
before we go, bro? Are there some quantifiable and attainable goals that we want to set? Like,
Yeah. I mean, I just gotta get in the creative flow. I mean, setting goals for myself. I've been kind of, in my room too much. I just gotta get out there and just create. I have some ideas in my notes. I have like 10 of them. I think I should just get out there and do it. Is there what do you use for accountability? Like, do you have an app or something that you use, or?
The main thing is I write my schedule down in my notes section. I know there's a calendar in your phone, but maybe something's wrong with me. I don't know. But I like to use my notes section and write notes and make my calendar, and I'll set alarms that when I know that alarm goes off, I have to go do the thing, and I just don't even allow myself time to think about it. But also, there's a book that my brother gave me. I love my brother so much. He's an awesome dude, and it's called The Art of War, or The War of Art by The War of Art by Stephen Pressfield. Yeah, The War of Art by Stephen Pressfield, and it is about how so much in life we make art into this magical, unattainable thing, which it is magical, but a lot of the time, the battle of art is just putting in the work and showing up every day and doing the best you can, because a lot of the time actually creating something amazing and worthwhile is out of your control. All you can do is try to do it, and it's not going to happen every day, bro. Like, there's plenty of times I go out to film a video and I have to scrap a whole video, but that's not going to stop me from showing up the next day and try my best the next day. So maybe that would be a good book to look into, is the War of Art by Stephen Pressfield. And I know a lot of
I got it loaded up right here.
A lot of creators listen to that, man. That helped me a lot, because it's like, how do I do it? How do I get motivated? And you're just spinning your wheels. And that book definitely helped me realize that just like going to the gym, just like going to school, just like doing anything, art is about showing up and putting in the work and putting in the time, and knowing that you're not fully in control of what you create. You're in control of how hard you try, and yeah.
Bro, this is such an inspiration. I'm going to read this, and I'm probably going to create the most insane shit of my entire life, dude. Brandon, this has been like a blessing, genuine blessing. I can't believe this.
Man, thank you. And I really appreciate you fucking caring about me and giving me the time of day and everything. And I look forward to hearing from you later on in the month about how your journey's going, bro. Just about how the pursuit of everything is going. And I hope if you ever get down and you ever feel like doing something bad, that you reach out to your mom or a friend or someone just stay here with us, man. Let's just keep going.
Thank you, bro. This is so amazing. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna push through, and if any of those thoughts come up, I'm just gonna ignore it and keep going, dude. Of
course, man. And there's certain things in my life that when I get down, I like to go and I like to listen to them to remind myself. So maybe this call could be something you listen to, or maybe a conversation with your mom is something you could have. Just something to get regrounded and reset, and just to feel okay and reminded of where we're going.
Fuck yes. I'm going to listen to this a couple times, Brandon. Thank you so much for your time, bro.
All right, brother. Thank you, man. I hope you have a great night.
All right. See you, Brandon. Much love.
Much love. Man, I love that guy. That guy was beautiful. His mom, man, the gift of gab on her, man. That's a strong, inspirational woman. And I love seeing that, man. I love seeing things like that. Just people with great parents and people with strong families. And that's something I'm so thankful for. And I know there's people out there that don't have that. And if you feel like you don't have those things, I want to say that I love you, and there's friends out there that love you, and hopefully one day you could build your own family and build your own group that loves you and that you love back. So let's check. Let's see. Jackson Sloan with the 199. This is great, man. Keep it up, Buck. Y'all are loved, man. Yeah, I love the positivity, man. I really do. And Jackson Sloan with another 199. Life isn't all about pussy. It's about love. That is very true. That is very true. Man, I'll say that sometimes I think fucking pussy's overrated, man. Sometimes I have a better time just going on a nice walk and just holding hands and making my girlfriend feel loved and having her feel loved. It's not all about physical intimacy. I think it's a big part, and it can be important, but there's so much more to a relationship. There is so much more to a relationship than that, man. And if I feel like if your relationship is contingent on the physical intimacy and the sexual aspect, then it's not gonna work, bro. Because when shit hits the fan, when life stresses you out, you're gonna be looking at this girl like, you bitch. I just want to have sex with you. I don't want to hear you talk. And who wants to be in a relationship like that? Who wants to look at their girlfriend and think all you're good for is fucking, man? That's not a girlfriend, man. That's not someone you care about. You know what I mean? Whoa. Let's get into another call, man. I'm still going strong. Oh, Jackson Sloan with the 199. One more, man. I want to say, man, thank you guys so much for donating, and I hope you know that I'm not doing this for the money, and you guys do not need to donate. And I definitely appreciate you guys you doing that, but I don't want you to think that you have to give me money to talk to me or anything, because none of the people that are calling in right now have given me money to my knowledge, unless they're on the Patreon. But even if you're not on the Patreon, you guys feel free to try to call in and talk to Mustafa. Like I said, I'm only one person, so I can only do so much. So I've had to outsource some things. But major shout out to Mustafa for screening. He's a great guy, man. I'm proud of Mustafa. Lorco-san with the $1. Appreciate that, Lorco-san. All right, let's take another caller here. Are we ready to go?
Yeah, thank you,
Yo.
Brandon. We got Twig.
Hell yeah, man. Shout out to you, Mustafa, man. I hope you're having a good day, brother. I love you.
Hell yeah, bro. I love you too. Appreciate you, Brandon.
Appreciate you, man. You fucking rule.
Yeah.
Gang. Twig. Can you hear me?
Yo. Yeah, bro.
What's going on, man? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling all right. How about you?
I am feeling, I would say I'm feeling pretty good today, man. Feeling good. I think I am
That's
feeling good today, man. I think today will be the highlight of my 5-day little journey, my little short bus journey. You know what I mean? I'm feeling
Yeah.
okay. Which is funny because I would say yesterday was a low. I would say yesterday was a low, and I would say today is a high.
I haven't spoken to you in ages, bro.
When was the last time we spoke?
I think it was on a Discord when I created your Discord server.
Is this Nikolai?
Yeah, bro.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Nikolai.
Yo,
Bro,
what's good, bro?
Bro, I remember you talking to me in Discord when I had just started my channel and I had 1,000 subscribers, man.
Yeah, G. I remember that too.
Bro, Nikolai, man. It's great to hear from you, dude.
Yeah, bro. How's it going?
You know, it's going good, man. I'm happy that I'm taking this time. I've canceled all my trips for the rest of the year, and I'm taking this time to just to try to put myself first and my health as a priority. And just
health is priority.
Get a good routine. I know I have over 35 videos filmed in the vault, so it's I don't need to stay on this treadmill and keep driving myself crazy and falling deeper into a misery, man. How do you feel?
Yeah. How am I? Doing pretty shit, bro. There's just a lot of shit going on,
What's going on?
but just getting jumped, bro. Just fucking all the time. Just getting jumped
In New Zealand,
just
man,
by
you got the
random.
the fucking they're jumping you out there.
Yeah, New Zealand's gotten pretty worse. Like last week there was a murder at this bus stop, and then yesterday there was this another attack at this other bus stop. So like,
And
yeah, no,
you were
New
there?
Zealand's kind of. No, I wasn't at the bus stop.
Oh, it's something that
But
happened.
yeah,
Damn, bro. What do you think is causing you to get into so many scuffles? You feel like it's out of your control, or do you feel like you're playing a part in it?
I'm definitely playing a part of it. Like bickering back and forth online. The chat on the net.
Hmm.
But it's just it's just annoying, bro. Like I can't do anything to them. They're kids, and I'm on bail, so I can't touch them. So it's just
So
a big like.
you're getting harassed on the internet.
No, no, I'm harassing them on the internet, and they're harassing me. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, man. A lot of that energy and time you put into that internet harassment and that internet shit, it if you start taking it seriously, it's just all bad, bro.
yeah,
You just get pissed off and shit. I mean, I catch myself sometimes, like I'll see a negative comment and I want to respond to them, but it's like, what good does that do? What good does it do to give attention to the negative and the people that are trying to cut you down?
yeah. No, I've realized that I should just block them and just cut contact.
You ever feel like there's some days where you're putting more energy into the people that hate you and not enough energy into the people that love you?
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, I feel like that's a slippery slope right there. But as far as the
Yeah.
getting jumped thing, man, are you kind of when it comes time for that to happen, is it just you're an innocent bystander, or like you're talking shit to them in real life?
I'm an innocent bystander.
Damn, bro. Are you able to carry pepper spray?
No, probably actually. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about New Zealand laws.
Because pepper spray is a fantastic way to say, hey man, you better get the fuck away from me. I don't want to hurt you, but you're about to be in severe pain.
No, I should do that. I should go buy pepper spray.
Restricted weapons such as stun devices and pepper spray require a permit issued by the New Zealand police. Well, bro, if you're getting fucking jumped, I think that there could be a way for, I don't know, but maybe if you make a police report or you just speak to the police and say, look, I'm getting jumped every day and I want it to stop. I need pepper spray.
Yeah, but it's not only that. Like, it's my best friends as well.
Your best friends are jumping you?
Yeah.
How did that come to
So like,
pass?
one night in town, we all went to town, we had a few drinks, and then we came back at like 3 a.m. And my mum's all the way in Norway, so I have the whole house to myself. So, like every now and then I'd like throw a party or two. And then I invited the bros over, and I told them that there's been like all my neighbors have been noise complaining me. So I should like tone it down a lot. So that's what I told them. And they didn't listen to me, bro. They just turned it up to max volume, fucking just having the best time of their lives. There was like a few of them, they went up to my mum's bedroom and fucked, which was like
In my
so
mom's bed,
disrespectful,
bro?
bro.
Yeah, fuck
Like
that.
really disrespectful. So obviously I told them to get the fuck out of my house. And they were, but like, they were taking their time. And I was just arguing with one of them, like across the room. And my best mate that I've been like kicking back with for like 4 or 5 months straight just king sucker punches me right in the face here. Oh, here. Broke my jaw on this side and this side, and he broke my tooth.
Did you have to get it wired shut?
I had to get surgery on inside of my mouth and on the outside of my mouth, 2 titanium plates to like hold everything together.
Holy shit, dude. I had no idea that happened to you.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's some friend, man. What the fuck?
And then like a couple weeks later, I was kicking back with like one of my other really, really good friends that I've been like hanging out with for a year. And we were gonna go to this party, and this chick sent me this Eddie. And so we all pulled up, me and my friends and his friends. And the party wasn't even a party, bro. It was just an empty house. And my mate, bro, he got so pissed off. He decided to try to leave me in the middle of nowhere, just like at like 1 a.m. And he just drove off. But my phone was in his car, so I was holding on to his door handle while he was going like 30 or 40 k's, and scraped my knee, got like third-degree burns or some shit, and had to go to the hospital for that.
So I mean,
And
what are
just
I mean, you don't feel any more like these guys are your friends, right?
yeah, nah, not anymore. I cut them off fully, blocked them.
Were there any like red flags leading up to this, or it was just you were out of the blue? These guys are getting violent on you.
Yeah, they were red flags, obvious red flags, but I didn't see them. I unfortunately, I only see the good people. I only see the good in people.
Yeah, man. And I think that's a great quality and like a wonderful thing about you. But I think like anything in life, there's a balance, and you could take that too far, you know. And you could look past a lot of things that you should really take into consideration. Like for instance, nobody I'm friends with jumps anybody. Like I'm not gonna be friends with people who jump people and stomp on people's face and sucker punch people and any of that type of behavior, man. I don't think it's good to associate with people that do that kind of stuff, because what happens when you have a problem with them?
When I have a problem with them, bro,
They turn
honest
on
to
you.
fucking God, bro, when I have a problem with them, I don't even lay a finger on them, bro. I'm the nice, like, I don't care, bro. Like, I
Yeah, no, I'm
just,
the same way, bro. But
it is what it is, bro.
they're
Like,
they're playing by different
I'm not a
rules.
fucking asshole.
They're playing by different
Yeah.
rules. If they'll do it to someone else, why will they not do it to you? Like I can genuinely say this, and and I'm sure if there's someone who's out there, they would correct me. I've never punched one of my friends in the face.
Me neither.
Never in my life, bro. I'll punch my brother in the face. That's a different ball game. But
Yeah.
you know, I think, man. So are you feeling? How are you feeling with the aftermath of all that, of these fake friends?
It hurts, bro. It just really hurts. It's the betrayal. Like, the fact that you've been kicking back with someone pretty much for a year. And I didn't really have any friends in school. I was in boarding school, and when I came back up to Auckland, because my school was in somewhere else, I had no friends, and he was like the first guy I met. And he just does that to me, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's just fucked up. Like, I wish no one goes through that, bro. Like, yeah, you can get trolled by a few people, but like that, bro, like, nah, that's something else. It's dedication, bro. That's fucked up.
No, that is fucked up. And you really feel in your heart of hearts that you didn't really play a role in it, and you were just victimized.
100%.
Well, shit. Then I
Like,
think.
I've always been a good friend for him. Like, I made him breakfast in bed when him and his girlfriend came over, stuff like that.
Well, I think, man, this is I mean, better him do this to you now in this way than him get even more ingrained in your life and even closer to you, and then rob
Yeah.
you or hurt you in a worse way, man. I mean, people that do this kind of thing, if he probably could have done worse to you, he might have, you know.
No, exactly.
But I did want to say one thing about street fights is, man, so many times when I'm out there filming, there's opportunities to get into a fight, and every single time, every time I back down, bro. Every time, because I know when I go out of my house, I know I do not want to get into a fight. So if someone's testing my manhood or disrespecting me, I will just let that energy dissipate, man. And there could be a situation where that's not an option and I do have to fight, but I think a lot of the time the best option is to just get out of the situation. And I know that wasn't what you were dealing with, but I just wanted to say that.
Yeah. When I see like options like that, I know this might sound kind of dumb, but I just try to be their friend.
The person that's trying to fight you?
Yeah.
Well, you saw this incident that happened in New York City, man. Sometimes if you see a someone that's really upset on the street, sometimes trying to be their friend is not the best move. Sometimes you just need to get yourself away and get to safety, bro. I mean, you saw that guy that lost his life in New York, got
I
stabbed.
didn't.
He got stabbed to death.
What happened? What was the story?
It seemed like a young gentleman was upset in New York in the middle of the night and pushed a bike over or did something, and then he followed in his direction and tried to say something. I don't know if he tried to comfort him or he tried to do something, man. And then the guy stabbed him and killed him. And he was just saying, chill, chill, chill.
Damn.
So I would just be careful, man. I would be really safe, and I would just try to just know that there are a lot of people out there that probably don't have your same mentality, man. I think it's beautiful that you do have the mentality, and I hope you keep it. But there's certain people that don't value friendship or life, and they want to hurt you, and it doesn't matter how much sympathy you have for them or how much empathy you have for them or understanding. They are gonna hurt you, and you got to be aware of that, and you got to get away from them when that time comes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I got to see that. I can't really see it in most people.
Yeah. So what else you dealing with? Is that the main thing? Just trying to overcome that loss of friendship?
Yeah. And what's happening? Last year, like mid-year, I got like blackout drunk and I robbed a gas station, and the court said that I was on a charge for aggravated robbery, and I was like going down bad. And the court, I've been in court like heaps of times, and they just told me that I have to go to this drug and alcohol counseling thing, and I have to live at this place for like 8 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna be like kind of terrible, and I have to do it. Like I have to do it.
Can I ask you what made you want to commit an armed robbery?
I was just blackout drunk. I had no idea what I was doing. I don't remember anything.
So you feel
And I
like
saw the footage of the gas station that we robbed, and it was just so
we?
dumb. Yeah, it was me and that guy that punched me in the face.
Well, shit,
Me
man.
and yeah.
Sounds like you're like that's a pretty bad influence in your life. Or do you feel like you were influencing him?
He influences me, but I play a part of it as well, you know.
Yeah, we all play a
Like
role.
he'd be like, "Oh yeah, let's come rob this gas station," and I'd just be like, "Oh yo, that's a mean ass idea," or something. I don't know.
Man,
But
I'm surprised to hear
yeah,
that you did that, man.
yeah, man.
How do you feel about that
Me
decision?
too.
A year later or however long later.
Yeah, it really sucks because it's just put my whole life in misery because of all this court and everything.
Yeah, and you're legally an adult, so that's on the record, right?
Yeah. Unless I finish this course, then I'm off the record.
Please finish the course, man. You do not want that on your record. You do not want that on your record, man. It's so worth it. 8 weeks of your life to have that, to not have that stigma when you go in to get a job. That's so worth it, man. You do not want to have a criminal record of armed robbery and be caught in the system like that.
Yeah.
So, are you thinking of, are you going to go through it the course, or are you having thoughts of maybe like fuck that?
Well, the thing is, I'm actually moving to Norway. And to do that, I have to finish the course, so then the judge can actually like let me out of the country, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just my whole future. I'm gonna be doing stunt acting over there.
Yeah,
Gonna
something I
go to
know.
stunt acting school.
I know you're really good at that and have a great passion for that, man.
Yeah, yeah, I love my cliff jumping.
Yeah.
Mm.
You've wowed me in the past with that, bro. Some of your high risk maneuvers and your bravery, bro. I think we just
Yeah,
gotta
thank
find
you.
we just gotta find an avenue to put all your energy into, man, and your thrill seeking behavior. Because I mean, I know but hanging with these people that are doing this type of shit, man, that's you don't want to be like that, bro. Not to judge them or put them down, but that's just, I mean, do you see value in that?
No, I don't.
Like fucking sucker punching people and robbing people, and I mean, what good does that bring to your life besides a thrill,
Honestly, the non-loneliness, bro. Like loneliness
camaraderie?
gets to
Yeah,
me, bro.
yeah,
It
man.
just gets to me all the time.
I don't know if you've tuned into the streams the past 4 days, previous to this day, but that seems to be the common theme that we're all going through, man. Is we're all going through some loneliness and struggling to feel connected and cared about.
Mm.
So do you think that do you have hope or an avenue in New Zealand or maybe in Norway where you feel like you could get involved with a good community of people that will care about you and not lead you down a fucked up path?
Hopefully, hopefully I can find the right people. You know,
You ever thought of doing jujitsu?
I have. I actually went to this. I remember going to this Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu class, and all I could think about is you, because I remember you did it with in Thailand or something.
No, I went to a competition in Wildwood, New Jersey,
Uh,
2021.
yeah, but no, I remember. Yeah, I remember doing it because I just remember you doing it. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, man. I think jiu-jitsu is a great outlet to find hardworking people, and there's a lot of people that ex-drug addicts, ex-criminals, just people that are thrill seekers that get into martial arts just to find a positive outlet for their energy. I know when I've been at my best self, I've allowed my thrill seeking energy to go towards martial arts and that discipline that brings and that camaraderie, man. Because it is lonely, man, and it's great to feel like you're on a team and you have people that care about you and are rooting for you and that you can spend time with and do things together. Because I'm sure when you did that robbery, man, you probably felt like, damn, we're really doing something. Me and Big Bobby here,
Yeah,
we're really doing something.
I did, but honestly, bro, like that's probably like the smallest thing I've done. Like when I was on bail, I've done like a whole lot of other shit, but just thinking about it now, like it's just dumb, and I just shouldn't do illegal things
Yeah,
because it
man.
just gets people. Yeah,
Yeah, man. I got myself into a little bit of a legal situation going into an amusement park, man, and I just walked in. I wasn't even filming. I just walked in without paying just because I was just being a little jackass. And man, the consequences that came with that have been crazy, man. And I guess sometimes I don't know. It sucks because I feel like I knew the lesson, but sometimes I guess you just got to learn a lesson a hard way, right? And have that reminder of like, damn, I really cannot be fucking up like that.
yeah,
But we
yeah. I
all,
gotta have that in my brain.
yeah, man. I mean, I think that we all make mistakes. How old are you now?
I'm 21.
21, man. I mean, yeah, I think that we all have a few hiccups in our life, but I think that if you keep down that path and you pull that card a few more times, I mean, it's all gonna circle the drain. You gotta make sure you don't do any more felony crimes or any crimes really. And not that you need to beat yourself up for it, but just like, do you feel like you're in a good headspace to where you're not going to do something like that again?
Uh, if something triggers me, like really, really, really triggers me, then I might just go fuck it and just beat someone to a pulp because of all the shit that's been happening, you know?
And then what? Which direction will you have headed in once you do that?
I'd be fucked.
And you know that, bro.
I'd be arrested.
You're fucking. Man, I've known you for well over 3 years now, man. You're a fucking smart dude. And you're a good dude too. And I don't want you to think that you let the situation define you and feel like you're a piece of shit or you're bad and let this become a part of your identity. Cause man, we haven't talked in well over a year, and I know you're better than that, man. And I feel like we just got to find an avenue for your energy, man. Like I know that the stunts and the cliff jumping is really good, but if that's not making you feel like you're a part of a community and you have friends and a team, then man, you should really try to join whatever sport or club that you're interested in and try to find those people in those areas. Because some of my best friends and most of my best friends in this world are wrestlers or jiu-jitsu guys, man. Still.
That's cool.
And if I didn't have that community, I would be doing bad, man. You know, I was arrested 4 times by the time I was 14 or 15. I was fucking up at every angle, man.
Shit.
And
14, damn.
And the only way I'd stopped doing that is through wrestling, bro. Wrestling helped me have the discipline and just help me put that energy into a more positive area. So what are some things you feel like you could get involved with that might help satiate that desire for action and camaraderie and thrill?
Well, every weekend me and my mates go cliff jumping. I would go to like some crazy ass spot, like some real sketchy spots. And we just do some cliff jumping. That's pretty much.
You've been doing that for a while, though. You've been doing that for years, yeah?
Yeah.
So is that enough currently? Is that enough for you currently?
No, it's not.
So what else can we do?
I'm not too sure, to be entirely honest, because I just need to stay home. I can't do any contact sports because of my jaw. I'm on the benefit, so I'm getting paid by the government. So, and I'm kind of waiting for this course to start so I can move over to Norway.
Well, do you have a timeline on when your doctor said you could get back into? You know, I don't want to let what I'm interested in sway you. So I just want you to do some thinking and some pondering about what are some things you could get involved in. I just go right to wrestling and martial arts because that's what helps me. But, you know, that might not be the answer for you. But it is a thrill, man, when you step out onto that mat and it's just you versus another person and it's all just truth and it's time to see who's the better person on that day. I mean, that's a really big thrill, man. It's so nerve-wracking. And that could be
That'd
something
be pretty fun.
Bro,
I actually might like that.
it could be something that thrills you, man.
Yeah, I actually got a lot of other wrestling mates that go over to the US every now and then for like comps.
Yeah, I know there's some. I wish I knew. My buddy Mazzarelli was just telling me, the guy I went to that competition with in 2021. He's going to a camp in Norway actually next year. There's like this jiu-jitsu camp in Norway, so it could be something to consider, man. So yeah, how much longer till your jaw is better, and you can do contact sports?
4 weeks.
4 weeks.
I can't even chew. Like I have to eat like baby food.
Are you able to exercise?
Yep. I've been exercising.
So you have 4 weeks if you want to, and don't let me sway you one way or the other, because at the end of the day you got to find what works best for you. But the best way to find is just to throw shit at the wall and see what sticks. But what if you, for the next 4 weeks, just focused on getting in the best shape you can, so as soon as you're able to, you could maybe get into a jiu-jitsu gym or a wrestling, or maybe you like striking, man. Maybe striking is your thing. That's a thrill. It's too thrilling for me, but maybe you would love striking, boxing, Muay Thai, kickboxing.
Oh yeah.
You know, learn how to fight, so next time those fuckers try to sucker punch you, you can defend yourself and dip.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think that's a good idea. I don't know why. I thought about fighting in the past. I go like, oh no, fuck it. I don't want to hurt anyone. No one's gonna hurt me.
Man,
That kind of mindset.
there's a lot of people out there that would hurt you, man. A lot of people, man. And just because you wouldn't hurt them, like I said, does not mean that they won't hurt you. And I think it's great to be able to defend yourself. I think so. And honestly, being able to kick someone's ass is just really makes you that much more capable of diffusing a situation and not having to hurt someone. You know, jujitsu is the gentle art. You know, you don't have to hurt somebody in jujitsu. You can subdue them without hurting.
Yeah.
And that's why I love jiu-jitsu. That's why I don't like striking, because I don't like getting punched in my face. I don't really like punch people in their face, to be honest, but I love jiu-jitsu. So, I mean, what do you think? Do you think there's anything else that we could ponder or try to set as a goal, or do you think that would be a good goal? Is to try to
I think that's a good goal.
try
I
to
think I should start looking into like courses around me.
Yeah, man. No matter what size, just any kind of course or club, all you need is one person around your weight that's interested in it to drill with.
Yeah.
And like with the internet, man, even if there isn't a good gym, the internet, you can learn so much on the internet of martial arts. But I feel like you got to have a plan, man, because I don't want to see you go down this path anymore of crime and this path of solitude and not having a community. Because there's communities out there. We just got to find which ones we want to join.
Yeah.
Dude, so many people would love to have you on their team. If you lived near me, man, I would love to have you
Yo, bro, that'd be so
gym and shit,
fun.
bro. I would love that, man.
Yeah.
And there's so many.
Wait, you got a gym?
I was going to Crazy 88 down in Elkridge, and then recently I went to 150 Grappling in Westminster. But I'm having some really bad knee issues. I've had 4 knee surgeries, and I'm having some spinal issues as well, where I'm having some issues raising my arms and some numbness in my fingers. And so yeah, I'm just working on getting healthy and getting into a good spot, and we'll see if I can get back on the mats. And if not, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm just doing my best to get myself into a position to feel good and maybe get back in the gym, you know, get back involved.
Yeah.
So, but brother, I'm rooting for you, man. It was great to talk to you, and it's crazy that it's been so long. How long do you think it's been since we've talked?
2020, end of 2020, because would have been end of 2020.
No, we talked in 2021, didn't we? We didn't talk after our. No, yeah, we talked.
Well, remember that time when I remember watching Danny Mullen and then contacted you, and then we were talking on Discord. That was like, do you mean that time?
Yeah, I remember that in April of 2021. I remember talking to you, and I just
was that 2021?
That was, man. When I remember I
Damn.
talked to you after I hit 20,000 subscribers, and I had a big grin on my face, and I was like, man, I feel like I'm actually gonna become a YouTuber. Do you remember that?
Hell yeah, yeah, bro. I remember that, G. Yo.
I was like, man, I feel like I feel like I'm actually getting close to doing this, to actually being a YouTuber.
Yeah, I remember when you were saying you were gonna go to LA and sleep on Leo's couch and shit. That was cool, and then you guys were all doing videos.
Boy, did that backfire, man. And what another low moment in my life, man, leaving LA and feeling rejected and feeling like I wasn't liked and like I wasn't good enough and like I was going to be a loser, man. And that pain and that situation in November of 2020 actually drove me to get sober, and I was sober for 11 months, man, from November to like October of the next year. And I made a lot of self-growth in that time. And I actually broke my 11-month sobriety in a video called Smoking Weed in Front of the Cops. I was having a bad day. I was stressed out. My wallet got stolen, and I thought I was going to quit doing the video. And I said, you know, it's more important for me to get the content than for me to be sober. And I said, I'm going to make this video have a climax by smoking weed in front of the cops, because it was just legalized in New York, and the cops shoved me, and boom, I had a video. And I didn't get on a sober streak for a long time after that. And I made a lot of bad choices, man. But we can always do better.
Eh?
We can always do better. I mean, it's hard. I guess you could call it relapsing.
Yeah.
I guess you could call it that. But yeah, man, there's always time to get better, Nikolai. It's great to hear from you, man. It's great to see you again. And I'm sorry about your jaw. Don't let those fucking guys around you that are doing all that stuff, man. And the next time you find someone that you're interested in being friends with, when you're hanging out with them, man, don't be too judgmental, but just be aware of what they're doing and how they're treating other people. Because if someone's really capable of being really shitty to others, then, especially if it's unwarranted, then what will they do to you?
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, do you still watch Danny Mullen? No.
Every day, man. Every day when I wake up. I watch Danny Mullen 80 hours a week. every day to get my comedy up. No, I haven't watched that guy in years, man. I never watched that guy.
Oh, shit.
I'll never watch him again. But I'm happy he's
Yeah, I
doing,
kind of
I'm happy he's
I
doing
kind of
good.
stopped watching his shit though.
I mean, either way, if anyone does like him, I don't fault you, man. I liked him too at one point, so to each their own.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was great talking to you, brother. And I'm interested to see when your jaw's better. I'm interested to see if you get on those mats, or if not, what you do get involved in. Cause
Yeah, bro. I'll send you a few DMs on Insta or something when I'm fully cooled up or something, you know.
yeah, or maybe who knows? Maybe I'll be streaming sometime in November, and maybe we could hop on and chop it up again and get an update.
Yep.
So,
That's a good idea.
well, I appreciate you, brother. I hope that jaw heals well, and I hope that you just have a good day and a good week, and you make some strides in the right direction, whatever that may be for you.
Yo.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you soon.
Laters.
Later. All right, gang. All right. Well, we're about at the 2-hour mark, so I think that I will call it here. So I really appreciate you guys. Day 5. This was a good day, man. It was a good day. Still don't necessarily feel how I want to feel, but we don't always get what we want, man. But we can do what we want, and we can be in control of our decisions. So I hope everybody in chat is doing well. I missed a tip by Lorco. A guy named Lorco gave me $5 and said, "My name is Lorco on Discord. I really want to get advice for my situation. I don't know if I can do this or not, but can you pull me up next?" Lorco, send Mustafa a message, and hopefully we can get you in tomorrow. And I hope you don't feel like you have to donate to get on here, because that is not the case. I'm trying to get to everyone, and there's only so many people I can get to in a day. But I think this went good, you guys. I really appreciate y'all. Fernando Navarrete gave me $10 and said, "Thanks, B-Dog." Oh shit. Where am I?
You're in the wrong room.
I'm in the wrong room, bro. I'm a moron. Or no, I'm not. I just made a mistake. Fernando Navarrete gave me $9 and said, "Thanks, B-Dog." And I want to thank you. And I want to thank everyone in chat. And I hope your guys' journey is going good. And if there's some stuff you guys want to change, I want you guys to think about what that may be, and what feeling good and what being proud of yourself would look like. And maybe we can talk. And yeah, Lorco, man, I hope you have a good night, brother. And I hope you be kind to yourself tonight. And hopefully I can get you on tomorrow. But I appreciate y'all. I love you guys. I'm happy we could be here for each other. And yeah, day 5, man. It's tomorrow will be 20% of the month done. And that is a little victory to me. So I appreciate y'all, and I will see you tomorrow.